second edition of the National Project Management Conference, ProMaCon 2010, took place at the Nikon Luxury Hotel, Abuja, featuring technical presentations and training workshops by seasoned project management practitioners, with the theme, Project Management, the Key to National Development. The conference drew participants from various ministries, departments and agencies of government, private enterprises, multinational corporations, industries, as well as from the academia.
The concept of project management conference called ProMaCon actually came to being like 4 years ago when myself and a couple of other project managers were brainstorming about the future for project management in Nigeria. It occurred to me that if there was any body of project managers in Nigeria, the awareness was not that much. So I later found out there was a local chapter of PMI in Nigeria, which is PMI Lagos. What brought about ProMaCon was the need to have a platform for project managers to exchange ideas, innovations about project management, and it just clicked that we could actually have an annual conference, a workshop, or seminar on project management. Then we sold the idea, we put papers together. I worked with a couple of other project managers who put papers together on the concept of a national project management conference. It took us like 2 years before we could convince organizations, both at national and local level. A nation like Nigeria will need a national project management conference. Fine, it's a non-profit initiative, and but you need the necessary organs of government, the necessary professional bodies to buy into it. So that took us like 2 years to convince people that it was a worthwhile idea. And people started keying into it. National Planning Commission and a couple of other organizations. So it was a good start for us. For the first time, we were able to have a network of project managers all around Nigeria, and interestingly, people came from abroad because to them it was like, yeah, good things are happening in Nigeria. People came from UK, US, Qatar, just name it, just to be part of the first ever National Project Management Conference. That was last year.
History was made on the 8th of September 2009 when the late President Umar Musa Yar'Adua declared open the first ever National Project Management Conference, ProMaCon. The 3-day strategic conference and training workshop with the theme Institutionalizing Project Management Best Practices in Nigeria was the beginning of the needed national awareness for project management in Nigeria. As the welcome address by the chairman of ProMaCon, Chief Oluwole Adeosun, permeated into the meeting room, it was obvious that a milestone had been reached in the development of project management in Nigeria.
If you had last year, you would have seen the nature of people that came. This year, we've got more people from different sectors. We had the police, we had customs, different people there. It's growing and expanding. People are beginning to understand what project management is all about, and they're beginning to understand the pure value of project management.
The conference has undoubtedly witnessed a great improvement in 2010, evidenced by the huge turnout, living up to its billing as the largest gathering of project management professionals in West Africa. Technical papers were presented by project management veterans drawn from the private and public sector. The sessions featured presentations by Mr. Deji Ishmael, President, PMI, Lagos, Nigeria, and CEO, Media Block. Engineer Oluwatoyin Jokosenumi, Deputy Director, SPD and Group Head, EPMO, Central Bank of Nigeria. Mr. Kolakbo Sholesi, Abridge Consulting. Mr. Adeoye Abodurin, PMI Lagos, and Engineer CC Kachi, Deputy Commissioner, Works of the Nigerian Police Force. Others include Mr. Ike Nwankwo, CEO, Distinct Management UK, Professor Gibson Okorafor of Department of Project Management of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. Mr. Walter Hikela, the Principal Associate, Nathan Incorporated, USA, and Mr. Ayegba Dan Ugo, Comptroller Risk Management, Nigeria Customs Service. Guest presentations was delivered by Dr. Bright Okogu, the Director General, Budget Office of the Federation, and Engineer Chidi Izua, representative of Director General, Infrastructure, Concession and Regulatory Commission. While keynotes and goodwill messages were delivered by representatives of the Honorable Ministers,
we've had some technical sessions, 45 minutes, and the idea is for people, we have focused a lot of them on intermediate leadership skills, sponsorship skills, and how to create effective structures to support project management within your organization. So people have had that knowledge, and we've answered a lot of questions. So there's been an opportunity to exchange real-life scenarios. And we have a panel of experts, apart from the individual speakers, really collaborating to answer people's questions. So a lot of practical questions about challenges that people are facing and tips have been given to project managers. Today we had the guy from ICRC, and that was a very encouraging session on the possibilities within Nigeria. So people would, in addition to having skilled themselves up in some areas, people would also be going out, should be going out with a renewed sense of the possibilities and the potential of our profession in Nigeria.
The first thing that people need to understand, and let's go to what the conference is doing, project management is an international profession. Okay, people across the world have been using project management to deliver projects effectively. There's a lot of stats. It's a growing profession. It's been fixed. It is there purely to deliver business benefits. Now, in new countries that haven't actually adopted project management, the first thing that you need to do is for them to understand what it is. Because a lot of people don't understand what project management is. Sometimes even for project managers, it's hard to explain what project management is until you've actually done it, delivered the project and showed the benefits and the values behind it. So what conferences like this do is first of all make people aware of what project management is. Conferences like this are not only making people who want to become project managers aware, it's also making people that are recipients of project management understanding what the benefits of project management is. So conferences like this is the second one that's happened, is an excellent venue for people to come and hear experiences from other people that have delivered projects internationally, locally, or have experience in delivering projects. And this becomes a venue for networking, getting experiences, sharing experiences, and then increasing that awareness of what project management is all about.
By the time me and you are grandfathers, it's not rocket science. Everybody will do things in a projectized way. So that's what PMI and ProMaCon is all about. We are trying to create a virus that will take everybody by storm. Immediately that virus catches on, I won't need to tell you to come and let's monitor your project. You will know that once a project kicks off, it is going to be monitored. It's not a question of I know this person, and no, it's not going to happen because that culture is in place. It's like driving on the right. Everybody in Nigeria doesn't question why you drive on the right. So that's the way, that's what we are hoping will happen. And as we deliver results, it's a matter of time. Everybody will buy into it. You will see how it works in your own home. You will see how it works in your family. You will see how it works in your office, in your business. And everybody will be better off for it.
As a project manager, I have been able to get a lot from here within the 2 days that I've been here. Especially in the public sector, which is not very common, which project management is not very common to. I've been able to hear from seasoned professionals and public sector executives on how they see project management. And that's a good thing because having played in the private sector, it's quite interesting to see how the public see it. And from here today, I can now go back knowing that the public sector especially actually have a good knowledge in project management as well.
I've been very impressed with the quality of the speaker because I can tell you they compare with people from Europe also. So they know their stuff, and it was very interesting, and they were motivational speakers, and I've told them that I want to